Let's pretend life is one long line. But life doesn't really work that way because along this line we always hit choice. These choices continue to split and cross each other for the rest of our lives, changing our future. This is the story of one of those choices.
Let me see it.
No. Nope.
It's beautiful. Haven't decided yet, huh?
No. I'm thinking, I know what I want to do, but it isn't what I should do, Jamie.
Scott, if you want to go to Stevens, I think you should. Painting makes you happy. And I'll be there, and that's a plus.
Scott, dinner's ready.
Let's go. We can talk about this later.
I'll meet you down there. Let me pack up my stuff.
So I told them they could get the cinnamon rolls in the East Hall instead of the South. Oh, those cinnamon rolls are the best. But the lines are excruciatingly long and they only have so many to give out. I love Caldwell, but the cinnamon roll lines are the worst. Well, you'll find out when you go there next year, Scott.
Dan,
What? I thought we decided weeks ago.
it's his decision though. You can go wherever you want to, dear.
The hell you can. Not if I'm paying for your school.
Dan?
I'm not paying for Scott to go to some hippie school to paint. There's no career there.
He needs to go where he's most comfortable.
Well, if $17,000 worth of painting a year makes you feel comfortable, Scott, then I hope you're happy. Personally, I'd rather spend my time and money on something that's worthwhile. Jamie, where are you going?
That's not appropriate to ask right now.
No, let her answer the question.
I'm actually going to Stevens for graphic design.
Well, I hope you enjoy yourself there. But as long as I'm paying for your school, Scott, I have a say in what you do.
Mr. Moore, are you with us?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Did you bring the financial reports for the last fiscal year?
No sir, I wasn't told to bring those.
We cannot complete our merger review without those reports, Hank. Let's reschedule something for next Friday.
Very well. And again, my apologies for not being fully prepared. Stay. Sit down.
Sir, I didn't realize I was supposed to bring the annual reports. I honestly thought they would receive those by now.
Don't worry about that right now. Just have a seat. Listen, Scott, I'm going to need you to finalize our SEC 10K for the meeting next week.
Okay, I can try to get that done by Wednesday so you can have a chance to review it beforehand.
Excellent. It's great. Listen, Scott, when you start getting to the numbers, you're going to notice certain discrepancies and irregularities. Some things you're going to have to overlook, other things you're going to have to correct.
What kinds of discrepancies, sir?
Let's just say that our bottom line hasn't been as positive as we would have hoped.
Yes, sir. Without a surplus, wouldn't the board and investors intervene?
It's not your concern, Scott. The only concern is to make our financial picture look more positive so we can push this merger through. When news of this deal hits the wires, our stock price is going to skyrocket. But before that can happen, we need to appease our shareholders and the SEC first.
I don't know if I can do that, sir.
And why not? Morals, ethics, choosing the harder right over the easier wrong. Come on, Scott. The only morals that matter are the morals of the almighty dollar. Speaking of which, I'm prepared to offer you several hundred shares of stock in advance.
I don't know, sir. It isn't right. It's illegal.
That doesn't matter. No one's going to know. The only reason a man like you comes in this kind of work is for the money. I highly doubt it was your childhood dream to become a legal consultant in my firm.
No, it wasn't. I need some time to think about it.
Very well. Take the night and think it over. Listen, Scott. At the end of the day, the job has to be done, and if you won't do it, I will find someone who will. Someone that likes the idea of becoming a millionaire overnight.
Thank you, sir.
It's beautiful.
Bills.
Hello?
Jamie, it's me, Scott.
Scott? How did you...
Christmas card.
Oh, of course. How are you? We haven't spoken in years.
Yeah, I know. Sorry to call so late. I've just had some things going through my mind and... I don't know.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I just wanted to ask you something.
Okay, shoot.
Do you think we are where we're supposed to be?
I'm sorry, Scott. I don't really understand what you're asking.
I mean, do you think I made the right choice?
Scott, where is this coming from?
I don't know.
We both decided to choose different paths. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I didn't lose anything, neither did you.
I lost you.
Scott, that was high school. Do you really think we would have stayed together if you came to Stevens?
I don't know. I'd like to think so.
We tried, remember? It didn't work. Distance wasn't the problem.
What was?
You changed. You weren't the person who you were before, and we wanted different things in life.
Do you still paint?
What?
I mean, do you still paint?
Scott, I have to go.
Jamie.
Scott, I'm sorry. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Come in. Scott, please have a seat.
I'd rather stand.
So did you make your decision?
I'll do it. Since I'm here, I might as well take advantage of this opportunity.
Excellent. Glad to have you on board, Scott.
But I want my share of the stocks up front.
How many shares did you have in mind? Well, that seems reasonable. Tell you what, I'll transfer your shares to your account by COB today, okay?
Fine.
Glad you made the right decision, Scott. I didn't want to let you go.
Scott Moore.
Yeah?
Tyler Brandt, Federal Trade Commission. You mind if I come in?
Not at all. Can I get you a drink?
No, I won't be here long. Just came to ask you a few questions about Hank Pomeroy.
What kind of questions?
Just general. How long have you known him?
I was hired right out of college, so I guess about 2 years.
You know him personally?
What is this about again?
Just doing some background investigation.
What does that have to do with me?
We work for Accenture. So any trouble within the company involves you, don't you think?
Trouble. What kind of trouble?
You're an intelligent man, Mr. Moore. I think you know.
I think it's time for you to go.
That's fine. I know when I'm not welcome. Hey, tell Pomeroy I stopped by.
So you're done. Good.
Someone came to my apartment in the FTC.
Who was it?
Detective. Does he know?
Don't be paranoid, Scott. I'm sure he's just fishing around.
Sir, I'm risking everything here.
Well, so am I. You're gonna have to trust me, okay?
No one knows.
Trust me, Scott. Take the rest of the day off. Did a good job.
What should I do with the old reports?
Just get rid of them. Make sure no one can find them.
You have no idea what you did with it. It's not here, Mom. It was a drawing of a crow. Yeah, you're right. Thanks anyway. Gotta go now, Mom.
Scott, I hope you find this letter and that you listen to what I have to say. You are an amazing person, a good person. I am thankful for every day that I get to be with you. You deserve a long, happy life, which is why I want you to follow your heart. I don't want you to follow me to Stevens. I want you to look deep inside and figure out what is more important to your future. Do not think about me. Think about what makes you happy. And that is your art. So you should pick Stevens. Not for me, but for you. It is where you belong, and it is your future. Love, Jamie.